Service Safety Director Paul Schmelzer regarding Dorney Plaza.
Ms. Frishy?
Can you please read this into the minutes, please?
As you are aware, much discussion has been had regarding the Dorney Plaza project. The Community Foundation has committed $200,000. The county scaled back their initial commitment of $200,000 down to $75,000. So project scope needed to be changed. As such, we are still in design. This has put us behind schedule, but we think we can make it up. The city will start demolition with help from the county so that we can have that work done by the time the bids are received. This project was part of our 2016 capital plan. We have already appropriated $35,000 toward our capital commitment of $250,000. I am requesting legislation to move the remainder into the project so that when bids are received, we are ready to get started. From capital improvement CIT, $215,000 to Dorney Plaza, project number 319648, $215,000. This project will be a lasting improvement to our civic arena. I will keep you informed as to the plans and schedule. Please contact me if you have any questions. Letter from Service Safety Director Paul Schmelzer regarding computer services.
Ms. Frishy?
I'd ask for this to also be read into the record.
During our evaluation of pay ranges for computer services positions during our last hire, we also evaluated our computer services manager pay rate. When Brent took over the supervisor position, the administration agreed to an annual salary of approximately $71,000. He has received a portion of this raise. Recent changes in the payroll ordinance require us to inform you of any raise above 8%. A resolution has been requested for an additional 5%. This would take his annual salary to $71,200. Brent has been a good manager since taking the position. He has helped coordinate projects and been diligent with his support staff, making sure we have the right people in place to support our operation. No appropriation is required at this time. For your reference, Salary Research Resources place IT managers in Ohio at an average of $96,000 a year.
Comments? Mr. Russell?
I've had an opportunity to work with Brent on a few occasions and find him to be just a fantastic employee, very knowledgeable about pretty much all the things IT, and the fact that our IT department is two and a half people and running this, three now, running this organization is pretty stupendous, and I think this is well deserved, and I appreciate all of Brent's commitment and service to the city.
Any further comments? That letter be filed. Legislation.
Third reading for Resolution 7, 2017. A resolution of the Council of the City of Findlay, Ohio, expressing its approval and support for the development of state and U.S. bicycle routes, and requests that the appropriate officials see to it that the route is officially designated by American Association of State Highway and Transportation Officials and the Ohio Department of Transportation, and declaring an emergency.
Mr. Russell?
Move for adoption of Resolution 007-2017.
Second, Mr. Hellman. Discussion? All in favor of the resolution signify by saying aye after your name is called. Those opposed, nay.
Ms. Frishy?
Aye.
Mr. Harrington? Aye. Mr. Hellman?
Aye.
Mr. Klein?
Aye.
Mr. Monday?
Aye.
Mr. Niemeyer?
Aye.
Mr. Russell?
Aye.
Mr. Schindeldecker?
Aye.
And Mr. Watson?
Aye.
The resolution is approved.
Second reading for ordinance 2017-12, an ordinance appropriating funds and declaring an emergency.
Move on.
First reading for ordinance 2017-15, an ordinance authorizing the mayor of the city of Findlay, Ohio to purchase real property located at 0 Blaine Street, Findlay, Ohio, Hancock County, parcel number 60,000,100,8704 for the sum of $4,530 and declaring an emergency.
Mr. Harrington?
Make a motion that the rules of the council be suspended and this be given as second and third reading.
Second, Mr. Klein. All in favor of suspending the rules signify by saying aye after your name is called. Those opposed, nay.
Mr. Harrington?
Aye.
Mr. Hellman?
Aye.
Mr. Klein?
Aye.
Mr. Monday?
Aye.
Mr. Niemeyer?
Aye.
Mr. Russell?
Aye.
Mr. Schindeldecker?
Aye.
Mr. Watson?
Aye.
Ms. Frishy?
Aye.
The clerk will give these ordinance a second and third reading.
Ordinance 2017-15. Ordinance 2017-15.
Mr. Harrington.
Move for adoption of 2017-15.
Second, Mr. Klein. Discussion? No discussion. All in favor of adopting the ordinance signify by saying aye after your name is called. Those opposed, nay.
Mr. Hellman?
Aye.
Mr. Klein?
Aye.
Mr. Monday?
Abstain.
Mr. Niemeyer?
Aye.
Mr. Russell?
Aye.
Mr. Schindeldecker?
Aye.
Mr. Watson?
Aye.
Ms. Frishy?
Aye.
Mr. Harrington?
Aye.
The ordinance is adopted.
First reading for ordinance 2017-16, an ordinance appropriating funds and declaring an emergency. First reading for ordinance 2017-17, an ordinance authorizing the mayor and/or service safety director of the city of Findlay, Ohio, to grant an additional 5% salary increase for the current computer services manager position, which would exceed the allotted 8% of current codified ordinance number 2016-108 of the city of Findlay, Ohio, known as the salary ordinance, and declaring an emergency.
Mr. Russell.
Question for Mr. Rasmussen is the computer services manager's pay rate determined by the date this is passed, or is this like a retroactive to a specific date?
I think they're intending to take it back to the first part of the year. It's budgeted expense was in the budget, but it wasn't identified as in the percentage that his was an 8% increase. So
Thank you.
Go on to the next one. He just asked a question. We have no motion, so go on to the next one. Unless there's a motion to suspend the rules.
Is that what he's doing?
Huh?
I don't know if that's what he's doing.
I'm sorry.
I'd like
Mr. Watson.
I'd like to move that council rules be suspended and ordinance 2017-17 begin the second and third reading.
Second, Mr. Schindeldecker. All in favor of suspending the rules signify by saying aye. After your name is called, those opposed, nay.
Mr. Klein?
Aye.
Mr. Monday?
Aye.
Mr. Niemeyer?
Aye.
Mr. Russell?
Aye.
Mr. Schindeldecker?
Aye.
Mr. Watson?
Aye.
Ms. Frishy?
Aye.
Mr. Harrington? Mr. Hellman?
Aye.
Mr. Klein, or did I do Mr. Klein?
The rules are suspended. The clerk will give the reading the second, third. Give the ordinance second, third reading.
Ordinance 2017-17, ordinance 2017-17.
Mr. Harrington.
Move for adoption.
Second, Mr. Russell. Discussion? Ms. Frishy.
I have a couple things I just want to have clarified. I know last year we changed the salary ordinance before he moved in that position and we decreased, I believe. Is that correct? We decreased and he got a lesser salary because we didn't think he had the experience at that time. Refresh me on what we did with the salary ordinance.
Don't remember.
Who do you know, Jim? Does somebody know? I didn't bring it with me. Or Dawn? We did not decrease the salary ordinance when we moved him over.
I think the issue.
Or we moved him up.
The issue was when he was put into that range, but
we changed the range.
right, changed the range, and he was put in that range. And once he was put in the range, you couldn't get an 8% increase without council approval.
Okay, so we decreased the range, put him in, and then we're doing an increase. So he got his 2% for the beginning of the year, and then we're giving a total of 8, or what's the total? Just clarify it for me, I guess.
Well,
I don't know that I can clarify the part about whether we took him backwards. I don't remember anything like that. What I do know is that he replaced someone that we had to let go. And he did that sort of on an interim basis to make sure that he was capable of leading a department. I don't remember him going backwards at any point in time.
Well, I'm saying the
could have been-
backwards was lessening. We changed the salary in computer services, we decreased that.
No
I
idea.
remember,
I'm not
nobody
sure
knows.
what the relevancy is, but
Well, no, I'm just trying to understand before I agree to an over, and then just clarify, is it a total of an 8% increase, or what is the total increase?
the total is 8 plus 5, which would be 13.
Okay.
Further discussion. All in favor of the ordinance signify by saying aye. After your name is called, those opposed, nay.
Mr. Monday,
Aye.
Mr. Niemeyer,
Aye.
Mr. Russell,
Aye.
Mr. Schindeldecker,
Aye.
Mr. Watson,
Aye.
Ms. Frishy,
No.
Mr. Harrington,
Aye.
Mr. Hellman,
Aye.
and Mr. Klein.
Aye.
The ordinance is adopted.
First reading for ordinance 2017-18, an ordinance appropriating funds and declaring an emergency.
Old business.